like today's format is definitely a little bit different than what we've done in the past. So yeah, feel free to come along. We're going to have a fantastic time today. We won't do the whole entire Imperium fight because it's not super exciting. But what we are going to do is we'll look at some of the highlights of it all, and we're going to see who from Blood Moon actually gets to become the Emperor. I have no idea who it could possibly be. And if you guys are just joining, feel free to let me know in the chat function. I'll talk to you guys while we go through this. While you guys are coming in, I'm just going to post up all of this stuff so all of our friends from the OGC community can join us. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. It's a beautiful day. So right now we are currently building up a formation. That way we can use it for the Imperium fight because I'm not going to use golds. So yeah, we're just going to roll with silvers. So hello Sonia, Tiger, no. Nice to see you guys. I'm just going to get the stuff out there. That way we can get as many people and all of our friends together in one place. It will be a lot of fun, guys. We have a bunch of really cool stuff. Everything from Dragonar to we're going to lose horribly in Duel Tower because you know that's how we roll. So we're gonna have a fun day. And all right, I got everything ready for Facebook. Aha, we have Catalan. Nice to see you, and ZH. Nice to see you as well. ZH has been giving Jerry a run for his money on like the first comments for posts. It's it is super competitive. So we're just going to go post this right now. Oh, hey Tyrion. We're gonna go post this in the Art of Conquest Facebook group, and let's see here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Make sure everything loads right. So we're just creating a super basic formation. That way we can use that for the Dragonair fights because I have level 16 Warlocks and I have a lot of them. I think I have 8 full packs, which is 240 Warlocks. So that eats up quite a bit of my gold cap, and I do not want to lose any of them for just a normal fight when I can just deploy the silvers and it should be not too big of an issue. We have Romania. Well, welcome. Geez, this is like an international type of thing. Pretty cool. So we're just gonna go post this in game. And let's see here. Oh yeah, we get a bunch of people around. All right. Our formation is just about done. Then we will be all set to go fight people in Dragonair. Hopefully we do decent. And we're just about all done sending out all of our advertisement stuff for the stream so we can get started. If you guys are in the OGC community chat, you guys are probably seeing this stuff pop up. Although there's a little bit of a delay on the video, so it's probably already up. And all right, so everything is up. We can jump in. We have India here. Welcome from India. We also have, let's see here. Okay, so sorry, now I'm getting like a million messages in game. Oh my god, there's too many. All right, we'll resume that after. So welcome, guys. We're here. We're going to do a live stream of Art of Conquest. We're going to go up into the Dragonar. We're going to fight on Drake. We're going to try to win Blood Moon, the Emperor position, so we can get the Oracle for the research speed. We're going to try and get Surveyors, so everyone can get to castle level 45. It is going to be epic. It is going to be brutal. And we are going to fast forward just a little bit. So this is from this morning. I figured I'd kind of get the basic parts of it recorded so we could go over it, because I don't know, I've never been Emperor before, so I kind of wanted to documented, if that makes sense. So we're going to go and we're going to head down to the Dragonar. So as you can see, Blood Moon shows up. Blood Moon, there is a ton from Blood Moon, and everyone is here. We want to get in, so we jump in. We also have Toby in chat right now. We have XID. How do I get my dragon to level 25? I can't do it. So I believe you need Castle 15 and enough of the red currency for the dragon stuff. I think it's the dragon glass. Tiger's here. Raja is here. Yesin, and I'm sorry if I butcher your names. It's nothing personal. So we are jumping in, going for the Emperor's fight. We want to be able to successfully get it. Chan. Oh geez. Hopefully Chan gets to see this. So Chan, if you guys haven't seen some of the super creative stuff that she comes up with, as far as like the gifs and everything for the chats, it is adorable, and some of them are utterly scary. Some of them really do scare me. So Chan is cheering us on. We are cheering Chan on because she is a leader of an amazing house. There is an epic war going on in the background. Blood Moon, will they be able to capture the Dragonair? I have no idea. Hopefully they are able to. It's a close fight right now. Blood Moon only has about 2%. So we're going to... what do we say to Chan? Do we say anything amazing? All right, we're going to skip forward just a little bit further. Oh, we got our first fight. So we're actually going up against a few different heroes. Looks like so far we did good. And we won our first fight, which is huge. We're going to jump back in and make sure that everything's going smoothly in here. So far, so good. We're at 6.5%. And we have Jerry here now. We have Crazy King J saying howdy, Crazy King J. We have XI, hey OGC, I'm in war with my server. Oh, geez. That's terrifying. Oh, so this person from another house, they're from the Green Kingdom, actually sent me a screenshot of myself in a video. I thought it was kind of cute. It threw me off at first when I first looked at it, but I guess it's their way of saying that they watch and follow everything. So thank you for watching and following. And we also have OGC Nation, Jerry says. All right, so we'll skip forwards a little bit. We're just kind of checking out everybody, making sure. So, oh, we also have Dreadnought. So Dreadnought is saying, hey, everyone, hope everyone's staying safe, having fun. OGC is the man. And then I had some witty comment afterwards. Don't mind my sense of humor. It is really, really bad. Dread Nation. So just so you guys know, coming up sometime next week, we are actually going to have some more interviews coming out. We will have an interview with Dreadnought, hopefully sometime next week. I'm planning on meeting up with him. And I think I'm going to try and get more of a set schedule as far as videos. I think Sundays, definitely Clash of Fate for Blood Moon. That way we can follow all of that. Mondays, we're going to do like the PvP recaps from Clash of Fate because it just makes sense. And then I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those 3 days, we'll cover stuff in the game, and we'll try and keep it super basic, like how to increase your gold cap, all that type of stuff. We're also going to be doing the Patreon requests for videos. So if any of the Patreons have requests, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll do that. Fridays, if I can, I would love to be able to publish an interview every single Friday and get a wide variety of players. I think that would be super cool. Then Saturdays do the live stream. So I think that's the tentative schedule that I really want to get for the channel coming up. Now, if there's a major thing like an update just hit, of course I'm going to drop everything and do a video for that. So Jessica Chan is here. Hello, Jessica Chan. It is nice to see you, as per always. Oh, so this is Dreadnought. He was showing me the who he's going to Drake with. He's going. I think it's Global House and Avengers are going together. I think that's super cool. Both have some amazing people in the houses, and they're both really nice people. So Tiago's here. Hello, Tiago. All right, so right now Blood Moon is now up to almost 50% for the Imperium capture for Dragonair. We have the powers for Blood Moon. It's actually pretty strong. It's super impressive. Hopefully Blood Moon is able to get it. We have other people jumping in trying to comp everything. Let's skip forward just a little bit more. Oh, what were we saying to Toby? Oh, jeez. All right, so we have Strapcorn got a coffee. Oh, jeez, this is amazing with the chat things. I totally forgot that I had all these chat things in here. So if you guys want to see a sneak peek on the inside of the Blood Moon house and what the chats look like, what the community and the family of Blood Moon looks like, we're going to get a sneak peek of what that looks like. Starting off with Strapcorn. So Strapcorn got it looks like an iced coffee. I just finished mine, so I no longer have it. So he posted that. So this is what the super secret Blood Moon host chat looks like with all of the juicy information. We have Toby giving away secrets in here. We have coffee recipes. We have all of the good stuff that just comes out with everything. So Strapcorn celebrated today by getting an iced coffee chocolate. He got a turtle one. So now we have Toby talking about Emperor everything with the spam that's going to be coming up. It's pretty cool. What I think is really cool about this Dragonar and this Drake is number one, Blood Moon allowing me to have it. Which is like the biggest honor because I've never been able to be emperor before. And number two, the amount of people that are so excited and happy that I get to have it. I feel bad in a lot of ways about taking the position. Usually I try and turn things down besides like an honor position because right now I'm really trying to farm the honor. But I try to turn things down because I always feel guilty taking them or asking them. Whoops, we went fours too far. We went too far fours. We'll stay here. But what was really cool was people were really supportive and people really wanted me to grab the emperor position and they thought that I deserved it, which that's the weird part. And I'm not good at compliments, so I still don't know how to take it other than saying thank you. I've never been able to be the emperor before, so it's kind of cool, you know. I'm never going to have a Doom Dragon, or I shouldn't say never. There's a very small chance I'll ever get a Doom Dragon, so to get a dragon mount is kind of cool. It's really kind of cool. So we have, oh geez, somebody says shout out. I can't pronounce your name, but it ends with SH. What's the best troops to have at level 28? It said XID. It depends on your race. For lower levels, guys, or any levels really, as you're leveling up the troops, make sure the biggest thing to focus on is pick a frontline troop and heavily research that and heavily put chakra into that, and also pick a backline troop and do the same. I think for the most part, the range is going to be more important than the front line. But having that front line is important. So regardless of what race you pick, make sure that you have one melee and one backline. And those are the two that you really want to focus until they're maxed out. And then once those are maxed out, then you can do whatever. Get creative, start incorporating other things. So they're saying that the Lich, so if you're castle level 28 as a Lich, what I recommend is doing the skeleton melee and the skeleton range. That will get you pretty far, especially if you can awaken the frontline skeletons, because you might be behind with your Dragonics for your dragon, so you might not have Affliction. So the dire stalkers or the frontline skeletons for the Lich at earlier levels, they're really, really powerful. They're really good. they're going to live for 3 seconds after they die, or 2.5 seconds. I forget what it is. That's significant. They can take infinite damage in that period of time because they're already dead. They're just lingering around like a skeleton for a little bit longer. So we have Rip Bulldog saying, "Is Huntress viable early game?" Yeah, I think more earlier on for Sylph, the archers and huntresses are going to have a bigger impact. As you progress, the trees are going to come up, but trees for Sylph aren't good until you have like Chakra 15 and Max Tree Search. So until then, you can get by using the huntresses for sure. We have love from Egypt. Hello, Egypt. And then we have Stefan saying hello, OGC. I'm very glad that you were live. Thank you. So, Blood Moon, city captured, Dragonar. Congratulations. Now, they walked me through this. Click on yourself, click move, and then go into the center, and then you become the Emperor position. It is pretty crazy. It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I'm thrilled with it. So we got to move in, and now we just have to hold on to everything. And let's see here. All right, so now we just have to get everything ready to defend. We have to be able to hold the actual Dragonar. Otherwise, we are not going to get the we're not going to be able to take over and get the Emperor position. It's going to be pretty tough. It's a tough fight nonetheless. Right now I'm double checking the garrison. It's not the best one out there. I have a bunch of Stalkers. Some are level 16, and then we have the Warlocks on the wall, along with Lunella. We have the Valkyrie's banner on Lunella. We also have the Dragon Mage set on Lunella, and then we also have Gazul out there. I think Gazul is pretty good. If it's a mixed race like both Scorpions and the Warlocks, then you almost need Gan and Gazul, and that really limits your hero selection. But nonetheless, we have a ton of people from Blood Moon that are going to defend us. So we'll jump in and we'll see what that looks like when people actually start attacking us, because we might not be able to hold this. We barely won Dragonar from our friends and enemies on the Drake, so I don't know if we'll actually be able to hold the city. Who knows? Let's find out. Let's find out together. As I'm saying in the chat, we have to survive this stage in order to officially become the Emperor. Scary stuff. It's really scary. I have no more nails on my hands because it was a nail biter. I was biting my fingernails like no tomorrow out of nerves, and so stressful, so stressful. I think this was probably the most stressful part of the week. We got Strapcorn in there. Strapcorn's defending us. Chan's there. As long as Chan's there, we're good, because her gifs are the best. All right, so now we are out there. We have a 77 million health wall, which is ridiculous. We have a ton of people protecting us. We also have Toby in game next to us. His mount, like that flying griffin thing, is so cool. I think that's the reward from Duel Towers. So we're running around trying to get Toby to start a dance party. So Yad says, hey, say hi to A Spy for me. Tell him that he's an old friend. So hopefully somebody from Blood Moon watching relays that to him, or maybe A Spy's watching and he'll get to see it that way. So we got a little bit of dance off with Toby. I mean, I can't really compete with Toby. The only thing I can really compete with Toby with is dancing. In game, I cannot dance in real life. I got the motions and stuff. I'm too lazy to do it. So anyways, we're going to run around, and right now we're going to skip forwards because we're still in the defense phase. We have 6 minutes left. We have a bunch of people defending us. So far, we are alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. We're getting attacked. Lettuce Gang attacked us. I think that's his ult. So we have 6 minutes until we may or may not actually get Emperor, which is so exciting. I can't tell you guys how excited I am. So we have to go open up the chest. We're going to slow this portion down this next 6 minutes to see if we actually hold it, and then we'll jump in. We'll do some live stuff and hop into Duel Tower, and I'll show you guys my new mount. Should be pretty cool. For right now, though, Ares was kind enough to put up some walls. So Lich got a nerf for the walls, so that really stinks. Now I actually have to put out, if I want peace of mind, and this is all about peace of mind for me, if I want to attack the walls and actually zero them out completely every time without worrying at all, I have to use Ophidius, which I'm not super thrilled with, but I have like 4,500 potions, so I'm not really super worried. But the Ophidius with Pagan Curse and Lich, you can still zero out the walls. I think my Warlocks are 2 stars as far as equipment, so I have the extra 10% crit chance. I need to get more of the equipments up there. So we have Rip Bulldog saying, so is this formation good? I have trees in front, Huntresses charging from the back line, and archers in the middle, while Worm is protected by 2 trees and a power side on the right. So for Bulldog, what I recommend doing, and this is true for everyone, if you're looking for additional ideas for formations, not to necessarily copy them, but to start formulating the idea on how to set things up. If you go into the Duel Towers, you can watch replays from all sorts of people, and I'll show you once we go in. I'll show you what I recommend. I don't recommend looking at the top people. Like don't find like Coffee Bun or somebody and just copy their formation 100%, especially if you're caster level 24. It's not going to work. I'll show you how to find good formations in the Duel Tower to fit your level. So Toby's giving some advice for it, and Chan is saying she's having a bad time in tower. Need you to kill the bad guys. I'll do my best, Chan. We get to call Toby for that one. Tiago said, do I know their nickname in game? I actually don't know your nickname in game, Tiago. That's really bad. Then we have Digo. The nerf is for the gear set and 6 stars Warlocks get the extra damage. Yes. So it will be really nice. Right now I'm focusing the Warlocks. I want to get them to 6 stars. I'm not going to. I don't have the money to spend to like keep up with all the high spenders. I can do like $5 a day, and even that for me is I shouldn't be doing that. But that's what I'll do. So it will take me a while to actually get 6-star Warlocks, but I think I'm going to do that. That's my main focus. In Rip Bulldog, don't go anywhere, because once the defense phase ends, I'm going to show you in the Duel Tower how to find good formations. Oh, so Yad is there. They're also close. All right, so we're taking down this wall. So you can still do really good wall damage with Lich. Honestly, though, if you guys want good honor, the catapults they'll yield you more honor than going with Warlocks. The only time Warlocks are going to get you more honor is if it's a full 15 million HP wall. If the walls only have like 8 or 9 million health, you're better off just going with catapults, as long as you're maxed out with research, of course. So Coffee Bun has over 4 million HP mechs. That is scary. That is scary. Absolutely scary. So Tiago is saying, sometimes I talk to you in game. Jeez, Tiago, you're going to you're gonna make me guess on this one. All right, so I believe it's during this attack that we are actually crowned Emperor. So get your screenshots ready. That way we can screenshot it. Why, I have no idea, but it sounds really cool. So maybe it isn't during this attack. Maybe it's the next attack that we actually get the Emperor. I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe we lose out in the defense stage. Maybe we get zeroed out. They go through my 77 million HP wall. So there's 1 minute and 12 seconds. If we can last that 1 more minute, we'll get it. It's going to be a tough 1 minute. 60 seconds is a long time. I consider it a long time. It's better than my personal best of like 15 seconds, but that's another story. So Will said, "How God you are Emperor friend." Yeah, so it's really good to be Emperor if I'm able to get it. Um, we have Adrian saying congrats, bro. All right, so uh, XID is going to go eat. I hope you enjoy your food. And we should be getting it momentarily for the Emperor. So we'll try and do the double thumbs up for it. Because it was going to be 60 seconds. So the 60 seconds it has to be almost over. And it is during this attack. I'm so excited. If we get it through the defense stage, for the first time ever, OGC Gaming can actually be Emperor. It's so cool, so cool. And I'm actually around often enough at this point in time to actually do like switch people and appoint them for Oracle and everything. That's my biggest concern. Here we go, yeah! OGC got it from Blood Moon. We are crowned Emperor. Bam. All right, so we'll watch this till then. That way we can actually see what it looks like when it pops up. It's just so cool. It's so cool. I'm so excited. So Diago says, OGC, do you still start to like glitch more eventually as you use it? So I don't like glitch. It's just the only race that I can use well right now. I don't have an Azul Dragon. Without an Azul Dragon, I think Sylph's off the table for me in Dwarf. There we go. Boom. My face, the whole server. I feel so bad for them. We have to take the screenshot, and then we're just going to edit it out. If you guys saw the thumbnail of this video, then you can probably guess where I got half of the thumbnail from. How cool is that, though? Oh my god. I'm all like, bam. Bam. All right, so now we're going to go point stuff. First thing that we're doing, Oracle, and then we're hitting Toby. Why? Because he deserves it. He earned that. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go hop in game. We'll get this live. That way we can actually play. So right now we're just scrolling through everything. Z said you get a mount if you're Emperor, right? Absolutely you do. Aha, here we go. We have all the requests starting. It's pretty intense with all the requests. All right, so we're going to skip forwards a little bit. So there we go. We have how cool does that look? I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. So are we lagging at all? All right, cool. We are not lagging. So what we can do is we can hop in game. So I believe everything is up and working on that end. So all right, here we go. Although it looks like I disappeared. All right, now it looks like I'm back. All right, so what am I missing for this? I want to get this to fit the screen properly. Ooh, all right. We got that side there. You guys are seeing the back side of the editing of live editing for the live stream. All right, and there we go. That looks about right. The top left is just missing just a little bit. All right, that's close enough for what we're doing. We're not going to get it absolutely perfect. So here we are. We are now in live game. We can go check the chats. So if you guys are not in the OGC community, just send myself a friend request. If other people are around, send them a friend request or put your ID in the chat, and somebody will hopefully add you in. So this is the mount. It's actually pretty ridiculous. It is not archers. It's this giant dragon thing. It's not as cool as the Doom Dragon, but it's still pretty cool. All right, so oh my god, this mount. You guys want to see the best part of this mount? I will show you the best part. So let's see here. I need to go to the void. I don't even have to walk there. I don't even have to walk. I can just zip on over. It's pretty cool. Now we can go into the void. and because we already completed all the way to 160, we're done with that. Oh my gosh, if we want to go to the exact opposite side of the map, maybe we want to go down here. All we need to do is hit teleport and we will teleport there. This mount is insane. I really like it. I'm going to miss this afterwards. I will not miss all of the additional questions I'm getting asked for chests and everything, but I tried to get out the chests as fast as possible. Thank you to Chan for making the list as fast as possible. Hopefully people can't request me now. So, RIP Bulldog said, wait, so does your dragon fly you there? Yes, it does, instantly. So I told RIP Bulldog how to find good formations, or not good, how to find formation ideas. So, oh, was that Toby? We have Toby. So to find decent ideas for formations, what I recommend is go into the duel tower, whatever your rank is. So for example, right now I'm platinum. What I recommend is looking at the next rank up and go for those for replays. So if we hit replays, we can look at the different leagues. So if you're down in like Oak, whoops, messed that one up. If you're down in Oak, then maybe look at the formations that come from Bone. If you're in Bone, look at the Stone replays. If you're in Quartz, look at the Bronze replays. If you're in Bronze, look at the Silver ones, etc., all the way up. That way, you're kind of close to your core power in your level, but you're also looking at like that next tier up. So, for example, a Bronze formation, like a good Bronze formation, is going to look totally different than like the top player ones. So here we go. For the bronze formations, they have they're just different. I guess it's a different play style when you're at this point in the game. Your troops at lower levels are going to have bigger impacts. Certain heroes like Denji, Jax, Ophidius will still be absolutely huge, but the troops play a very large role. So what I recommend for anybody that's struggling with formations or wants to come up with their own formation ideas, look one league above you. If you happen to be in the Masters or Grandmasters, I'm sorry, you just have to get creative. But if you're in Bronze, look at the Silver. If you're in Silver, look at Gold. I think if we're in like Bronze or Silver and we're looking at like the Grandmaster formations, it's a different game. They're probably going to have all fully maxed out artifacts. They're going to have fully maxed out dragons and probably perfect dragons, if not close to perfect dragons. It's a totally different game. Once you go up against somebody that's spending a lot of money, everything kind of changes. So you want to kind of find people that are slightly stronger than you and figure out how to beat them. Because realistically, your next opponent perhaps is going to be slightly stronger than you. It's not going to be Coffee Bun. You know what I mean? So you don't need to figure out how to beat Coffee Bun because you're not going to. Nobody is. What all you need to do is figure out how to beat that next person that's going to be slightly stronger than you and go from there and build up. So the meta is the meta, but it will change slightly depending on where you are as far as your castle progression, core power, how your artifacts are set up. There's so many little intricate things that unfortunately can't just send you can't just send everything. So crazy or I can't pronounce it, but Will said how much money you've invested to be emperor? $5 a day. That's where I'm at. Oh, let's see if Toby's still here. This is a really long loading screen. Did we freeze this? I think we broke the game. All right, so let's redo Art of Conquest real quick. I bet you I tried to exit out at the same time that the fight started. So Diago said, actually, I have some people trying to copy top players' formations with all the heroes on one side. Yeah, that type of stuff, it does help. Like the idea of a power side is still good. Don't get me wrong, but if you're castle level 24 and you don't have any gladiator research, then trying to do a power side with heroes in the front line is probably not going to work out super well. If your Belrog's level 20 and you're putting him in the front line, he's probably not going to last very long. You're better off putting a melee troop up there, um, in my opinion. But of course, try out different things and find out what works for you. All right, so we're just going to we're going to do some fights in the duel tower. I got my butt kicked. I've been going up against some really strong people. So for right now, we're actually going to be going up against a Sylph player. Um, it should be pretty interesting. So Tiago asked me about the next patch. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. We're gonna try and win, but oh, okay. At least it's power side versus power side. So for the next patch coming up, it looks like there's going to be tiny a tiny nerf when it comes to Sylph. I still can't get them going. Sorry, I was waiting for my jacks. I was hoping I could get my jacks going. That's going to cost us a lot. So there's going to be a tiny nerf to Sylph. The mana worms are actually going to they're going to do 10% less attack speed and movement speed reduction when it comes to the actual blowback from the Zen ones. When it comes to Rockin' and humans, they're going to get a slight buff from the mana worm. Sorry, from the turtle itself. And that might actually give them an edge to start being competitive again. It's probably not going to make them super competitive or super viable, but it should hopefully help them out a little bit. Our dragon's getting low. I don't think we'll. Oh, we're not even targeting their Ophidius. For some reason, our snakes are going after the talk, which is not very cool. All right, so we are starting to go down in this bottom side. We want to try and take out some of those damage heroes. And I need to drop this person's Ophidius. So yeah, we lost 3 stats going up against this person. We didn't have too much of a chance. And the buff that's coming up in the next patch for the Rockin' Turtle will benefit the humans slightly. It's going to take 0.1% of the HP and turn that into a shield when everything goes off. All right, so we'll give this person a thumbs up. They totally crushed us. We had no chance losing that heavily with the stats. And I totally gimped out at the start. I wanted to do the Jax, but Jax was still stunned up, so I couldn't get him off, and it just wasted so much time. It was really bad. But yeah, there will be a turtle buff. So my thoughts overall with it is Dwarf is still going to be ridiculously good. Sylph will still maintain being good as well. Lich, I think the only way Lich is going to be competitive, I don't mean like top tier, I just mean barely competitive, is going to be if they have 6-star equipment on the Warlocks. Otherwise, the Warlocks really don't do as much damage as they used to. It is pretty noticeable, the difference with it all. And because of that, I think the other races are going to be pretty strong. Rockin' might be able to make a comeback. With Rockin', I think because if people go really heavy with the Dwarf, then the Rockin' Monks might have a chance. Might. I don't think that they will, the monks per se. I think that the swords are needed because having the moral collapse is too important. If the monks can punch right through the mechs, which if you go with like a mech pred dragon and a bunch of monks, you might be able to actually just punch right through the mechs of the dwarfs. Then Rockin' might be super viable, but we'll have to wait and see. Toby sent us a replay going up against a Lich player with 6-star gears. In the 6-star gears are on the Warlocks. All right, so going up against this player, we won in Might and Command, which is pretty decent. All right, so this one looks a little bit more manageable. We're going to have to control this bottom side, and we also need to take out their Ophidius. So I think for right now, we'll get our Jax going, trying to take out as much from the bottom as possible. We're also going to jump our Rufio in because we need to kill off all those Warlocks. Those Warlocks are going to be a giant pain in the butt. And then from there, we're going to try and target this person's dragon. as long as we're good everywhere else. And we are. Next, we need to get the snake down underneath the dragon. That way, Pagan Curse does its thing. The enemy has not targeted our dragon quite yet, and their dragon is now down, which is huge for us. We're going to get Denji spinning. Unfortunately, Denji's caught up on the enemy Belrog. That is kind of unfortunate for us. Our front line is going down quite a bit towards this top area. We need to hold on to that. And we also need to start taking out the heroes in the top portion. But our Ophidius is down, which is really not good. So without our Ophidius, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Eventually, their snakes will be able to burst down our dragon and other stuff. We had a really good push on this bottom portion. We just, unfortunately, we're not able to get enough of a push and hold everywhere else. We did not take down their Ophidius, and I think that's really going to cost us. You can see just trying to take down their Belrog how annoying that is. And I think our Varian is still up and doing fine, so we're going to try and hold on to our health thing for the dragon for a little bit longer. It looks like we're going to struggle a little bit because their Belrog is just not dying. So their Belrog is probably set up pretty well. We need to get the Primal Fury going for our Belrog. That way our Belrog can actually do some damage and not just get instantly stunned up by all of the Warlocks. So now we have our Belrog going. He is getting hit up by the Ophidius a little bit. Alright, he's able to put down a little bit of damage. The enemy is now swinging around a little bit. So we might actually just stall out this fight. We can't take down their Belrog. We're totally caught up with their Belrog down there. Stefan said that for Lich, they're still good low level. I agree. When people, oh no, now they put the targeting down on the dragon. Now they're going to be able to get us. Oh, run, dragon, run! Run, dragon! Oh no, we couldn't keep the dragon alive. Yeah, they unfortunately have too many snakes down. If we can clear the top side and actually get back on their Ophidius, the biggest thing that's messing us up is the Ophidius. Ooh, our Nora's doing some decent damage. She's hitting Avalon and Ophidius. We got some more blasts coming out. So their Ophidius is down. But they just killed off our Nora. All right, so if we can move back and take out their Ophidius, we can at least stall them out, hopefully. We're stunning the Ophidius. This is a drag of a game. Oh wow, their Ophidius is going way too fast. Yeah, we definitely do not have this. They're going to get us last second. Their Ophidius just shredded right through us with the Codex. So it was a really good fight for them. I think we did the right thing taking down that side. We should have killed off their Ophidius sooner. I think that's huge. Their dragon drops wicked fast. I think. Okay, so their dragon still has way better Dragonics than mine. But for some reason, we were able to drop their dragon much faster. Oh, hold on. I forgot. We have the replay from Toby. So Toby has a fight going up against a Lich player. So this Lich player has the 6 stars for the Warlocks, which is the enhanced Vengeful Spirit. So this pretty much brings them back to how they were and makes them like super viable again. And it makes them the super unit that they were. But in this guy is pretty strong. He's got 450,000 attack, and these are level 15s. Those are stronger than my PvP level 16s. So when we look at the stats, it looks like Toby wanted everything except for magic. This other guy has ridiculous magic. Wow. All right, so let's jump in and let's see how this went. Toby has super tanky Azul Dragon. Enemy has an Onyx Dragon front line, which is like that's balls. Like this guy is. That's crazy. He has a frontline Onyx Dragon. I only tried that once going up against Chan just to test it out. I mean, his dragon's it's doing fine. So maybe this guy's onto something. So Toby went super deep with his Rufio. The enemy has a targeting down, but it looks like it's okay. His targeting is on the snipers. So the Lich player either misclicked or they're trying to take down the snipers. That way the snipers don't just blow up the Lich player's heroes on the Lich player's power side. It's pretty crazy. I'm shocked that the Onyx Dragon is still up down there. That must be why he's trying to take out the snipers, because the snipers will just utterly destroy that. So now Toby's putting down the bat splits. That's going to really hurt the back line of the Lich player. Lich player's doing the Badgers as well, and they're starting. They actually broke a hole through Toby's mechs in the middle, which is terrifying. Toby's still pretty strong in that top portion. The enemy has a Denji that's moving up towards Toby's dragon, which is kind of scary. Toby still has his jacks going off, and Toby's about to take down the Onyx Dragon. It's definitely starting to drop low as far as his health, which is pretty good. Again, I don't think so this is what I mean by looking at the different tiers. If I put my dragon in the front line, or if you guys decide to put your dragon in the front line, it's probably going to die really fast. This guy is like Toby's level, clearly, because they're fighting in Duel Tower, and their dragon front line lasted almost 50 seconds, which is mind-blowing. Plus, he has 6-star equipment, so I mean, the guy is a heavy spender, the Lich player. So I do think Warlocks will get back to where they were, and slightly stronger as well, once they get up to the 6-star equipment. For the person earlier that asked, like, why am I Lich, or why am I still playing Lich, am I going to stay Lich? Once I get a decent Azul Dragon, I'll switch. I'll never let go of my Onyx, because if Cluster Races ever come back, my Onyx is absolutely clutch. So now it looks like Toby's mechs actually held out really well, and Toby has enough heroes up where he's just going to be able to take down the Warlocks. I do want to check out the damage that came out from that. Like, I'd like to see how much damage the Warlocks is. So, shockingly, they didn't do as much damage as I thought that they would. I thought that the Warlocks damage would be a little bit higher than like 15 million or 17 million. But nonetheless, it's still pretty good damage. All right, so let's hop back into Duel Tower. Maybe we can get a win for the day. That would be nice for a change. Wow, so Diago said in bronze, Dragon Frontline is totally good. Weird. Is it because of the Dragonic, or just the troops can't kill the dragons? Like, it seems mind-blowing to me. Diago said even giving him tanky skills, since you aren't going to get a perfect dragon so early in the game. So for the Bronze League, do you guys just like load up a super tanky dragon and then throw it front line and hope that it just tanks up against the enemy? I guess that can work for the bronze, because if the enemy doesn't have enough DPS, you can just force them to attack your dragon nonstop until hopefully they lose. Okay, so because of the mythic eggs, you don't have as much damage. So Toby said to tag the dragon earlier. Alright, so we're going up against, this is a Rockin' player, so we got so lucky with our black holes. So our black holes are right on their archers. So if we're able to whoops, I totally forgot to actually use the snake. If we can just totally take out their archers in the spawn portion, our heroes should be able to live, and we'll be doing okay. So this guy is also doing... Alright, so we're just going to blow up this person's dragon. I mean, it is an emerald dragon. It is pretty tanky, but we're just going to take it out. So we got the protection proc that came out. We're now going to get our Denji spinning. Unfortunately, our Denji is totally tied up with the enemy Balrog. They're now starting to get a bunch of boosts coming out. So we're going to put one bat splits down nice and deep, hopefully take out some of the archers. But it doesn't look like the bat splits even went down. Weird. Anyways, enemy's getting a bunch of moral boosts. Their dragon is starting to finally get low. However, in this bottom portion, they are utterly destroying us. which is not good for us. So their dragon is finally down. We're going to try and get some more snakes in there nice and deep. Really unfortunate that our Denji just got totally hung up on the enemy Balrog. They're about to get destroyed. And as soon as their archers start attacking our dragon, it's going to be all over for our dragon. They have the jacks. Okay, our Balrog is running up. If our dragon can get a wee bit closer, we might have a chance. But we didn't. The black holes come out, and this one is a wrap. So this Rockin player, super good. Maybe Rockin's going to make a giant comeback. Is there actually a flawless divine dragon egg? No, the highest you can go is like the pink eggs for right now, which are really good. They have the 8 skills. All around, you can't go wrong with the 8 skills. So the enemy is attacking our Balrog. Luckily, our Balrog is actually healing up decently well, which is kind of crazy. So actually, this fight it's not quite over yet. I stopped paying attention. It's not over yet. Our Balrog, we'll have to check the damage tanked by our Balrog, because for right now, he's actually, our Balrog was holding us in this game, which should be the case because we're like a million core higher than this person. So yeah, we should have lost to this player. This is a really good Rockin' player. So from the last update, with the troop equipment added, did someone manage to get flawless items? So I don't think there's too much crazy crafting going on right now as far as the equipments yet. There's going to have to be more equipments to actually do the transmuting to if people are going to go for the divine ones. I have not seen any pictures of the divine ones yet. I think once the divine equipments, once people transmute them, then we'll see them pop up in the chat. This Rockin' player, though, really, really good player. Really strong. All right, so we're going up against a dwarf player. So XID is back. Toby told me not to give up. I followed his advice, and as soon as I realized it wasn't over, we were able to come back. So ZH was Lich. Yago said Lich is still great. If I could change, I would change in a heartbeat, but I can't. Unfortunately, it's what I'm stuck with for right now. So Rip Bulldog said, I don't see troop equipment yet since I'm still level 16. You'll see it once you become level 35. Salamander asked, what server are we in? So I am, my home server is home 40 or server 40. Currently we're on Drake. I forget which Drake group we're in. All right, here we go. We are going up against a dwarf player. This dwarf player, snipers, so many snipers. Oh my gosh! And they stunned us up. I was hoping to get the jacks off, but we didn't. All right, so we need to be able to take out this player's snipers. If we can take out this player's snipers, I will be super happy. So we're gonna jump in with our Rufio. Hopefully, get a nice Leo's Pride proc. Looks like we might have missed out on that just a little bit. Bomb side, the enemy is now moving in. Really scary for us. We're going to see if we can get our warlocks to just take out this person's dragon real quick. And it looks like, so we actually lost our, what's it called? Virion. And our Virion's the one that actually has the healing thing for the dragon. So the giant pause that I had at the beginning of the fight, where I was trying to get the jacks going, that cost me the fight. I think if I did Denji faster or was able to maintain something, then we would have been okay. So Oscar says, Spear, you get them from Clash of Fate. Oh, SIDS had my battles going. Pretty bad so far. I don't know why. If I record a Clash of Fate video where I just where I even just talk the whole time and I play and there's nobody watching me at that point in time, I feel totally relaxed and calm. For some reason, I get so like anxious and nervous during the live streams. So I just feel off, and even my performances as far as my play is it's just off. Even if you compare it to like Clash of Fate going up against same strength people, I do so much better like that. All right, so we also have. Oh, okay. So getting level 16 Lich. The next event that's coming up, we might actually be able to get some. Should be interesting. Oh, we have a spy here. All right, so we're gonna jump back in. Hopefully, we can get some more good fights. I don't know if we made it all the way up to. No, we're just shy of 3,700. We'll get there though. I have faith. All right, so we have a redemption match going up against a dwarf player. Hopefully, we fare better going up against this dwarf player than our previous one. I have faith in it. I think that we'll be able to do it. All right, so here we go. Oof. All right, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna give it our best. Oh, so I said yes when I'll get 5,000 subscribers. I have no idea. As much as I'm always interested with that stuff. I didn't pay too much attention to it for right now. I mean, it's cool, but that's also not my primary focus for like right now in the game and everything. Ooh, their Ophidius just moved back. Oh, all right. We want to be able to take out this person's Ophidius. I'll be super happy if we can do that. And I was close with the Rufio, but still way too far away. So topside, we're actually holding on pretty well, all considering. Ooh, nice. We actually took out their Ophidius. Perfect. Now, if we can take out their dragon, we'll be in good shape. Bottom side, we're still holding on fine for now. I mean, we have our dragon down there, so we're going to do good regardless. So this was an inverted fight, and it seems like we're doing okay. So I am going to hold on to the Bazrix just for a minute, because Bazrix will be able to shoot up, and I want to drop that on the enemy snipers. Because their snipers is going to be the biggest thing that holds us back. I'm not worried about the mechs. The mechs are whatever. It's solely going to be the snipers that are going to cause us any type of problem. So right now their snipers down. They just have Nora up. So it's a wrap at that point. Our Scorpion front line was able to actually tank enough going up against this dwarf player. I think the Earthquake at the start probably helped them out a little bit. The Scorpions at least. And we were able to beat the other side. Our dragon really carried us. Nora did decent damage, so I don't have the true ruby on Nora, but I do have the Reaper, which is getting some decent damage out of Nora. So now we're going up against a Lich player. Wow, there are some strong people out there today. By the way, if you guys want to fight me, I'm like around 3,600 points. So if you're around that point in time, wait until my match is almost towards the end, and then queue up, because I think there's like a 10 or 20-second delay on the stream, somewhere around there. So feel free to do that. If you guys are watching this and we get into the same match, just start off with any type of emoji right at the beginning, and I'll know you guys are in the chat. All right, so we have Salamander saying, what would you do if your stronghold gets attacked by many players and lose all your troops and lost all of your resources? Would you quit if that happened? No, been there, done that. It's part of a war server. You'll be able to, you can bounce back from that. If everyone's against you, then you can consider like changing servers. But I mean, it sounds like a war. There's nothing wrong with the war in the game. Like it is part of the game. Now, if people are just being like straight up bullies, then that's not cool. But if it's just from normal war going on, that's cool stuff. Nobody enjoys being sent to the capital and losing everything, but I mean it is part of it. All right, so we are going up against this Lich player. Oh my gosh, there we go. Oh, why didn't the targeting stick? There we go. All right, now we have the targeting down on there. Ophidius, our dragon's in. Our dragon's in pretty deep. And they actually took out our. Uh, they took out our Denji. So we need to actually be able to take out all of their warlocks in this top section before they actually take down our dragon. If we can do that, then we'll be in good shape. Nope, they took down our dragon first. So this one is over. Um, and they're okay now. Their Ophidius dropped. Their Ophidius tanked up for a while. All right, so we also have Noli saying with research, give Gladiator healing, for example, like your Balrog. Yes. And let's see here. All right, so we have ZH saying to be avoided. Just don't attack the top five. Yeah. It is pretty. It can be tough in the game depending on who you go with. So Toby's saying to start with Denji, then Deep Impact, then Tag Dragon, then Jax. Try this next. All right, I'll try that out. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So Miss Athena said, "Is your suggestion what is the best race to play in main overall?" Uh, Honestly, whichever one kind of brings you the most fun in the game. I think that if you want to be competitive, you're going to be changing races. Ooh, this is going to hurt. You're going to be changing races, and you'll be changing races quite frequently. Um, Lich, I don't think you can go bad with. If you're just starting out, it might be a little difficult to actually go with. It might be difficult to go with dwarf or sylph, just because of the nature of the game. So I just pick the one that you like the most and have fun with it. Ultimately, the game's all about having fun. If you're not having fun in the game, then you're not going to be sticking around super long anyways. All right, so we just want to drop their Ophidius real quick, then we're gonna switch and go for their dragon. Unfortunately, we are starting to go down a little bit in this top section, so we're gonna try and keep those scorpions up for a little bit longer. We lost our second tag, so without the second tag, it's gonna be really hard to actually go after the enemy's dragon. So we want to drop this. Ooh, and they got our Ophidius. So we want to drop this bottom side as fast as we can so we can get our dragon heading up north. The warlocks will actually buy us a decent amount of time. Um, Actually, we're going to hold on to that one until... Oh, wow, our Rufio went far up there. We're going to hold on to the bat splits until we actually can get near some of their DPS stuff. Our Rufio got really far away from us, and we need our Rufio to be a little bit closer. So see the trees down here in the bottom that are tying up Denji? Those are going to be the ones with the biggest issues. Because if we can't clear it, then we're not going to actually be able to start moving towards the top area. But I mean, at this point in time, they pretty much have everything all surrounded. The best that we can do is hope that the dragon stays up for a little bit. And so somebody asked, what's the best way to spend money? I think if you're going for like material and or Linari, the best thing to do would be buy the smallest amounts that you can because they offer the biggest boost. So for example, for Dragon Dust, the $5 bundle, if you have $50, you're better off getting 10 $5 bundles for the Dragon Dust rather than buying one purchase of $50 for the Dragon Dust. Hopefully that makes sense. So I would focus on that, the $5 purchases. If there's something that you really want, do the $20 one as well. So it's like $25. But that's why I do like $5 a day. I'll budget myself to like $50 a week to play the game. If that's the case, I can do $5 every day instead of making one $50 purchase. I'll do I'll do 10 $5 ones, and that generally helps out because you'll get the most bang for your buck doing it that way. So Southpaw wants to get ahead as a low castle. I do not recommend rushing your castle. Just get the necessary positions like Chancellor and/or King. Make sure that you have the right dragon to start building up everything, but only spend the research, like the rush, on research. And I would only spend it on hero research. Uh, the normal troop one, if you just focus two troops, you can actually move those around, so you'll be pretty flexible. When it comes to doing everything for when it comes to the hero research, you can't actually mess with the hero research. Once you get them, they're stuck in that spot. Our dragon is so deep; this is terrifying. We have to take out these snipers. Oh my god. Our dragon is ridiculously deep. If we survive this, it's going to be great, but it's really scary. All right, so it looks like we're actually doing okay. So this is what happens when you take Toby's advice. Toby told me Toby told me what to do as far as the skill orders, and that's what we did, and it turns out that we're going to do fine. I gotta listen to Toby more often. All right, so now we can just try and speed up everything. We're going to do whatever to keep our dragon alive. I did not do the tag, but that's okay. Ryan said, "I love when you're flexible." Jeez. ZH says, "Do I still farm skin trolls?" Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Toby's reminding me, tag dragon third skill. I forgot, I got sidetracked. I'm sorry. XID, what's the best race for attacking a stronghold? Dwarf or Lich? Probably Lich if it's expendable. And alright, so somebody's asking, Ophidius have a big magic armor debuff and poison with the spiders hitting it fast in Lich race. Is this especially good? I don't think the spiders are super good for Lich. Ophidius with the Codex is. Absolutely. Yeah, hopefully that helps Southpaw. Spreading out your purchases with the smaller purchases that's going to be the best thing for you. So we're going up against King. I've faced King more times than I'd like to. So we're going to try and switch up where everything is located, because he knows my normal formation setup. And if he's watching the stream, I guess it really doesn't matter for us. So we're going to jump in. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to follow what Toby said. We're going to do Denji, Rufio, Tag Dragon. All right, cool. So we're not in bad shape. I don't mind this setup. Although they got a stun on my Ophidius, which is really annoying. But we got some black holes on their Ophidius. So maybe we might be able to drop their Ophidius, which would be absolutely huge. We're gonna jump in deep with the Rufio. Start working on those warlocks. King's doing really good with his center push. He's actually got a bunch of damage coming out. All right, now we need to tag the dragon, whichever tag comes up first that we can actually use. All right, so now we have King's dragon tagged. He tagged our dragon. We're gonna try and get a snake underneath his dragon just to slow it down a little bit. And it looks like we're actually going to start healing up our dragon because we are getting low. We took down King's dragon, but he's going to actually punch a full hole in our center. Now King is doing the bat splits. We got to keep our front line from fully collapsing, and it looks like our Bazrex is stuck somewhere and unable to use his bat splits. So as soon as our Bazrex is up, oh nice, we have our Jax right in front of their Bazrex, which is good. So we should be able to blow up their Bazrex right away. All in all, pretty good. All right, so our Bazrex is just going to start running down now. All right, so we should be able to have King. This one's pretty much over at this point in time. See what happens when you follow Toby's advice. So King did the thumbs up as well. King, I think, was in Hungry Hippos, good ally of Blood Moon for a long time. So good fight, King. If you are watching this, or if you happen to watch this. So Diago said, Toby, you coach him in streams. Yes, he does. If you guys are lucky enough to have access to really good players, take advantage of it. And don't think that what you're doing is necessarily better, because then you'll look like a fool in front of a million people. It's not a million, but it's still a lot of people. A lot of people to make me nervous. All right, so we're going up against oh, see the floras every time. All right, so we're going up against 3 symbol person with 3 candies. Looks like it's power side versus power side. This will be rough. All right, so their Ophidius is relatively safe for right now. We want to get our snakes down on their Ophidius because I don't like Ophidiuses. So we're going to jump in with our Rufia. Wow, their Belrog. Oh no, I was going to say their Belrog is about to go down before they actually get everything up. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Enemy is surprisingly doing some decent damage to our dragon, which is not appreciated. And now their Belrog is almost back up to full health. Super annoying. Super annoying. So we have some more snakes coming up, so we're going to pop that down, and we want to get the targeting down. Unfortunately, we don't have any warlocks nearby, so I think that was not good for us. But our dragon's going to go in super deep. Okay, we got Rufio jumping in. If they have a Nora with a ruby, hopefully the ruby doesn't kill off our stuff. And it looks like, okay, we were able to take down their Ophidius. That's huge. How's our front line doing? All right, we're doing fine everywhere else. The protection proc from their dragon just went off. Oh my god. Seriously, take Toby's advice. When you do it, you win. What is this? Toby, what is your magic? All right, so we're going to start doing the bat splits to speed this up. Now, with the Pagan Curse, there's some... oh, and we also have the Fire Mage. Oh my god. With the Pagan Curse, you just drop the snake right underneath the tree that you want to kill. Try and make sure that it can hit multiple. And when it goes out, it's just going to drop the magic resistance of the trees by a ton. And that way you're able to... your warlocks are just able to shred right through those trees. This is awesome. Oh, Channy said you got this. Thank you, Channy. Scott O'Brien's here. Hey, nice to see you, man. And I forget who asked. I think it was a little bit ago. They asked how long have I been playing Art of Conquest. Probably a year and a half, 2 years. Whenever server 1204 came out, that's when I started. We have MM Chen, who is perhaps the greatest player of all time. She is here. She is battling away. All right, so now we have a pretty strong human player. For this human player, we're going to have to protect our heroes because the archers, dire archers, will shred right through everything. So Toby's mentioning that the first 3 to 5 skills are the most important. I agree. I'm going to take Toby's advice and do what Toby says. That way maybe we get more wins. Oh my god, we won in all stats? What the heck? I'm really confused. Win in all stats, lose in fight. All right, so I think we're just gonna do what we have been doing because it is working. All right, so we have the Denji going. Our dragon's relatively safe for the moment, which is actually really nice. We're gonna jump in with our Rufio. Should be able to do some damage to those archers, which is good. Now we're going to go and focus on targeting their dragon. I'm really confused by this whole thing, but that's okay. I still don't know how we actually won in the stats. Their dragon is going down. We're going to have to do a heal pretty soon to help keep our scorpions alive. We don't want to collapse on one side and give the enemy a giant boost or potential boost. So their archers are getting sucked in. Our badgers cannot quite get to them. Their dragon is still up, which is mildly annoying. Oh, and they still have archers up there. Huh. Alright, well, I know what we need to do now. We're just going to kill off the archers up there. We're going to get some heals down for our dragons. So we eventually took down their dragons. Our Belrog is now in the backline of the enemy. We should be able to clean up top pretty well. Our Warlocks are hitting the enemy's Belrog, which is good. Warlocks on Belrog, fantastic. Our dragon is still up. Listen to Toby. Listen to Toby. It's wow. Seriously, just I don't know why I try. Toby, will you play it for me? Oh wait, can you guys actually see me move around? Oh, that's kind of cool. Also, if you guys go into the description of this video and you want OGC to get a true ruby, there is a donation button. Feel free to hit that. And let's start funding for OGC to get a true ruby. There's also a merch store where you can get the coolest looking phone cases. I need to make Toby Nation t-shirts. That's going to be my next project. And Diago said, are you buffing Nora with Fioras? You don't have true ruby. Is it still worth it? I'll show you my Nora setup after this fight. I think it's still worth it. I'm able to get some decent damage out of Nora. Just because she doesn't have the true ruby doesn't mean that she can't do alright damage. Whoa, what am I doing? I mean, her damage it's not perfect and it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. And what is the next one? Yeah, I need to get true ruby. All right, so here we go. All right, so we only won in command. This is going to be a problem, especially going up against Rockin. Okay, so their hero power side's on the bottom. In the top, we have a ton of monks. So we have to start off with Denji. We'd be foolish to do anything else. And, okay, their Ophidius is in the bottom, and it's actually super low. Oh my god, if we can take down their Ophidius, I would be so happy. So their Ophidius is super low. We got the Rufio in. They're actually doing some decent damage to us in that bottom section, but for right now we need to get the targeting down on their dragon. We got the targeting down. I always get so nervous that I'm going to like miss or misclick on it. They took down our Ophidius. That is so annoying. How dare you? We need to start healing our scorpions before they all go down. Top side, we're doing pretty good. We're starting to clean up. We're starting to spin around a little bit. We got major problems with their Ophidius still being up. So we're going to do the best that we can to minimize that. So they're actually rolling all around with their Rufio. They're going to start spinning around in the opposite direction. So we need to just clear out as many troops as we possibly can. We're going to get the Jax spray and pray going. We have plenty of ammo left on Jax. They did take out our Fenris, so we don't have any more of the Ring of Ragnar. Our dragon is doing pretty good for now. Ooh, they just took out our Gan. That could be an issue. Oh, our dude is way back there. So we need Their dragon went down. Okay, we're starting to wrap around. Our Genji is still here. All right, we're actually in pretty good shape. We're just going to drop the healing thing down on the dragon for right now. We still have Warlocks up too. The Warlocks are going to really help out in that back portion. Although the enemy's Balrog is getting way too close to our Warlocks. They did have Black Hole that came out, so we were able to take down their Ophidius, and now we're starting to take down everything else. Pretty cool stuff. Um, all right, so XID said, OGC, you can do it. Toby said, oh, geez. So actually, together, we're going to be able to hit a brand new tier. So we're at 3,700 points or above that. So we're actually going to get some rune stones, which I'm super thrilled about. We can actually go add some rune stones together if you guys want. And I also told you guys that I would show, or somebody asked about the Nora. So I'm going to show you what I'm running on Nora. Let's see if we can see some of the Nora damage. So if we look at our Nora damage, granted, I do not have a true ruby. So in this last fight, we did 7 million damage. I mean, that's really not that good. In the fight before that, we did 18 million damage with Nora. Fight before that, we did Nora, 10 million. In the fight before that, we'll stop at this one. Our Nora did 10 million. So it's not bad damage, but it's also not like amazing damage. So we'll go check that out real quick. For my Nora, I just need a true ruby for Nora, and I'll hit like a nice little power spike. We have the Clash of Fate mech set on Nora. This will allow her to deal bonus damage to anything with lower health than her. So finishing off units, she'll be fantastic at, and the backline. The Swiftblade Dagger, I do have this on her. I kind of want to take it off because it kills me with stat points, but it is a really good dagger. It's all about boosting up the attack speed for me on her. We also have the +1 to Destructive Rage, and we also have on the pistol, so she does more damage to the melee units. As far as artifacts, I have a 4.5 Sunflare artifact on her. I stopped and I switched to another artifact to prioritize on. Now for the Prism, I have this set up. KDG actually gave me the recommendation to try the Reaper. So the Reaper, just in general, will increase Nora's evade chance, which is and it will also increase Nora's accuracy. So accuracy, I think, is really important and undervalued in a lot of ways. If you miss, you're going to do 0 damage. It doesn't matter how good your sniper is with a headshot, but if you miss the headshot, but you still get the RNG for the headshot, but it misses, you're going to do 0 damage. But anyways, so I think accuracy, it's not bad. I prefer damage, but it's not bad. And as far as the other stuff, you get a giant increase to evade chance, accuracy, critical hit chance. So crit chance for Nora is huge, and also lifesteal. So she gets a giant boost for the first 20 seconds. The first 20 seconds of the battle, remember, she has the Swiftblade Dagger, she has the Sunfire thing or whatever, the artifact, and she also has Warhorn from Avalon. So it's really going to be that very start of the battle that I'm going to get any type of burst out of Nora. After that, she falls off really hard. It just is what it is. I don't have a true ruby, but this is the best that I have given what I have for right now. Hopefully the next DICE event or sooner I can get the true ruby. So somebody said, oh geez, the trees that he's fighting against is crazy. Southpaw asks, which artifacts are best to prioritize getting as a new player? Also, what are the best $5 packs I recommend getting? As a new player, you have to excuse myself for that. It's been a year and a half since I was at that position. I really don't know what the game's like at that level of play. It's been so long for me that I can't really comment and recommend anything particular. I think as far as artifacts, the unstable chest, forget about that. Valkyrie's Banner is pretty good. That's a free to play one. Sky Tome's really good. That's a pay to win. Ring of Rhaenyra, you're going to get Ring of Rhaenyra from Jake. Ring of Rhaenyra is absolutely amazing, but you get it for free the first time that you go to Drake. Mirror of Reality, you just need that at 1 star, and at 1 star you're good. That's what allows you the 2 heroes. For most PvP and or Void, this one's not one to prioritize. Mirror of Truth is a very good one if you have cluster-based races. If you're going with Dwarf, it also helps with the snipers. So for pay-to-win ones, I think a 2 star Selantris is massive. If you don't have many, or if you only have one option for a 2 star, so it's a pay-to-win one. But at 2 stars, you're going to protect whatever hero for 10 seconds. This is huge for whatever your central race hero is. So if you're a humanoid player, that's your Avalon. If you're a skeleton lich player, that's your Gazul. If you're Sylph, that's your Gan. That's my opinion on it. I don't think anything else as far as the pay-to-win ones at 2 stars is better than this. It's just massive. So what this codex, the pay to win one, you can probably put this off for a little bit. This is really good on Ophidius. It allows her snakes to take down everything. Leo's Pride is pretty good for the Rufio, but if you're on a newer server or whatever, your Rufio is probably not going to be super massive, so you might be able to skip this one for a little bit. The Edge, I think the Edge is fantastic all around. It pretty much fully revives a hero. It gives attack speed. You can't go wrong with an Edge. Origin Stone's decent. The Magic Codex, if you really want to focus the magic stuff, go for that. This is what allows Avril to do like a million damage on walls. I don't think this one should be a huge priority. It definitely helps out. Definitely helps out. Even this at 1 star is nice because it will save you some mana potions. So I think if I had to pick anything for the free to play, I would go with a Staple or an Edge. Staple or Edge, maybe even the Sunflare. If I had to pick for the pay to win ones, and you can only have one, that you go to 2 stars, definitely the Selantris. Beyond that, as you could tell from my artifacts, I'm not super high up in those. So Miguel just asked when does the fight start? So the fight for I guess we can exit out this real quick. The fight for the Imperium or Dragonar, which is located right here. Let's just go there real quick. It might take me a few minutes to run all the way there, or we can just fly there. So Blood Moon actually captured Dragonar. OGC somehow was lucky enough to get the Emperor spot. If you want to see all the like little buffs that you get from it, whoops, that's the wrong thing. There we go. All right, I'll just come over here for a second. You can see on the right hand side there are a bunch of buffs. So you get 5 times the wall health, Abyssal Soul Fire, siege attack, siege health, troop health, army cap, research, build speed, elixir, lumber, gold. It's pretty wild. So we luckily won the fight. So for whatever reason, I am Emperor for the next 9 days. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. I've never thought that I'd be able to do this. So we also have a super sweet mount. Don't mind me. So anyways, let's go back to our home base. I know I can hit the recall button, but why waste that cooldown when we can just teleport over there? I think Channy's here, so we can go back to them. There we go. Now we're back with Channy. So let's hop in. Let's do some more tower fights. We got a few more in us before we'll call it a day. This is going to be a tough one. We're going up against a Sylph player. They got us beat a little bit by core. Core power does not matter, but it's going to be a tough one. So Yad said that they think 40 is a peaceful server. Yes, it is. It's a great server. XID said, when did you get Max Ruby? I have not gotten it yet. There is a Patreon page if you guys want to further support this channel long term. There's also a donation thing in the description of this video because I am that desperate for a true Ruby. Anything that comes in through donations will be spent only to get the purple chest and or the dice event. Southpaw said, "Wow, man, thanks for going so in depth, learning a lot." I hope so. If you are not in the OGC community chat, I'll post some. I'll post my game ID. Feel free to send me a friend request, and I can add you into the OGC community chat. All right, let's jump in. So we won in Stamina and Command. They have a ton of archers. Wow. All right, so we're going to do our best. We really want to take down that Ophidius in the back line. Although they have a ridiculous amount of archers. Oh, our black hole though. That black hole just destroyed those archers. Oh my god, that was nasty. I almost feel bad. I don't, but I almost do. All right, so we're in pretty deep with everything. We're going to get the targeting down on their dragon. That way, hopefully, we can take down their dragon. They jumped in with their Rufio. Let's see here. We're going to get another snake down. I don't think we have enough damage to actually just straight up take out their dragon. Everything else we look like we're doing fine with. We're going to put down an earthquake. Hopefully, slow down everything in this top area. Unfortunately, our targeting is on the enemy dragon. I did not think that one through. So it's going to be tough to actually take out their Ophidius. But we're going to do our best. We have the double charge coming out from Jax. Oh no, we need to get the healing thing down on their on our dragon. We have to get that healing thing down. All right, we got the healing thing down. Hopefully that's enough to keep our dragon alive. We pretty much just need to kill off their okay, their dragon's down. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez, that was way too close. All right, so they still have a Belrog nice and deep in us, which is not very cool. Where's their stuff coming out with the damage? Oh, okay, so they still have archers up. So we're going to use our Fenners. Maybe our Fenners will run around, make it into the back to start taking down their archers. If we can take down their archers, that would be huge. So our Fenners is running around. These archers in the middle, those are going to be problematic for us. Now our Fenners just goes after their Belrog. All right, so that's useless. So let's see here. Maybe we can just slow these guys down at a minimum. Because those archers are going to be problematic for us in their Belrog as well. Luckily, we have a Belrog as well, and our Belrog is pretty awesome. So we're going to get another... Okay, our Belrog's in on their archers. That's huge. That is absolutely huge for us. And we still have our Ophidius up. Eventually, their Belrog's going to come down. Hopefully, he gets stuck in the Vengeful Spirits. Where is our... Elena? So we still have Elena there. We're going to hold on to her horse thing until their Belrog starts coming. So hopefully he gets tied up on the horses, which I might be a little bit late to. We're going to drop a snake down. So Belrog is going after the Ophidius. Not very cool, dude. Attack the horses. Attack the horses. Don't attack Ophidius. Ophidius is innocent. All right, so their Belrog just, I think that was the revive. All right, so we're about to take down a couple of trees, which is nice. Their Belrog is still right there. I'm super nervous. If their Belrog takes down the Ophidius, we're going to have some issues. So we're going to drop another snake, and they took down our Ophidius. Not cool, bro. Not cool. However, if our Warlocks start targeting their Belrog, then their Belrog will drop. So our Warlocks are now... Some of them are attacking the Belrog. I don't think we'll be able to beat this in time. It's going to be very, very tough. Anyways, this was a really good fight. Considering we won Stamina and Command, and we went up against a Sylph player, this wasn't bad. Definitely some good learning opportunities from this. We need to protect our Ophidius a little bit better. We always need to protect the Ophidius. And let's see. All right, so we will jump into the next one. And for the next one, we have... yeah, they put out a bunch of archers. So XID said, what did you feel when dragons came out? The dragons were a really huge patch. It changed the game pretty much overnight. Oh, so we're going up against another self. Yeah, when the dragons first came out, it was huge. It changed the game overnight, and it was really tough for a while. There's shockingly more RNG involved in that than anything else because you couldn't even roll the dragon skill, so you just had to get lucky with everything. So Diago said that's a fine ruby you have on Nora. Good buff. Thinking of going on Bazrix plus floor on him. Yeah, it's not a bad setup. It's pretty good considering that I lack the true ruby. Hopefully, I get a true ruby soon. GT, welcome GT. Nice to see you, man. So we only won in might going up against this player. I don't see their Ophidius. Oh, okay. Now I see their Ophidius. Now I see their Ophidius. All right, so their Ophidius is near their dragon, and they're also in a black hole. So I'm hoping that we can actually just. Ooh, they're doing a ton of damage to us. Holy crap! So this guy has a true ruby. They're just shredding us up. You can see just from the dragon dropping down so much. We don't have much of a chance going up against this guy. Wrong thing. His power side is just way too strong with the true ruby bonus. There's not much that we can do. Unfortunately, this is one of the problems with the true rubies. You can't really be you can't be top tier competitive. Sorry, I just started hitting random stuff. You can't compete with people that do have it. Oh, KDG said, "Hey OGC, how are you? Missed you yesterday in Mines. I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well, KDG. I miss you in Mines as well. I jumped in kind of late. I had a pretty decent fight up against Kurd. I did better than I thought that I would, which is awesome. I killed off pretty much almost all of his archers except for a few, and most of his swordsmen. Of course, the revive came out and he got a bunch back. And I took down his dragon, which is pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. Next time I'll have to find you in mines, although Katie will just destroy me. Alright, so this Sylph player with the True Ruby is just about done wiping us. Yeah, the True Rubies, guys, way too strong. If there's one thing that changed the game overnight, it was that. So XID asks, how do I get lumber so fast? I attack players and I will get lumber. I have no shortage of the of resources. So Katie got to fight both Kurd and Chip, which is huge. Katie beat Chip but lost to Kurd, which is pretty wild. Chip's pretty strong. I wonder what dragon he was using. Kurd is a beast. That guy is no joke. Even missing, so Kurd has no true ruby. He's in the same boat as me, and he does not have a perfect dragon. So if Kurd had a true ruby and a perfect dragon, or even a decent dragon, he would just be. It would be scary. I would feel so bad for everybody nearby. All right, so we won in both might and stamina. We're going up against. Oh wow! Oh my god! What is this? Yeah, I know that you're not supposed to do the targeting at first, but the guy's got like a frontline dragon. How can I not? All right, so we're gonna jump in. We have to get working on this dude's snipers because he has them. Oh, so he's pushing us back. I see. So this guy's actually pushing us back pretty well with his dragon. Where's his Ophidius? His Ophidius is up here. Hopefully we maintain decently. Slow down up there a little bit. Oh, it didn't work. All right, so we're going to do a spin. Okay, so their snipers are pretty much all gone. We're going to start working on their Ophidius. We're doing okay holding up tank-wise. Their dragon is just... Their dragon's massive. So their dragon's going to cause us some problems. Topside, we're doing fine. This is all really, really confusing with all of these frontline dragons now. It's really confusing me, people. Oh, so they still have snipers up here. All right, so we'll take down the snipers up here. Hopefully that will buy us enough time so that we can start working down towards their dragon. Their dragon is missing some health, which is really good. They're starting to come up now with the rest of their stuff. So we're going to try and take out the rest of their snipers, but it's too late. They got our dragon. Maybe I have to start trying this frontline dragon thing. But I think I need the maxed out protection to make it work. And we still have Channy here. And who is Trap? XID asks, what server are we in? We are in server 40, and we're currently on Drake, and we're going up against an almost 6 million core power player. They're Lich. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. This one's going to hurt a lot. All right, so we're going to put the Floral's Blessing onto the Nora. Wish us luck. This one's going to be really painful. Oh my gosh. Hopefully if we win one stat, we'll have a chance. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's basically 6 million core. Ryan said it's a trap. All right, so we got this one, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go until we get our next win, and hopefully we do. I have our fingers crossed that at some point we will get another victory. Oh, okay, so we won in one stat, so we have a chance going into this. Chan said you got this, so if Chan says that another frontline Onyx, this is so weird. It's freaking me out, man. All right, so we're just going to do the best that we can, and you know that's all that we can do. So we're going to jump in with our Rufio. If we can take out all of the warlocks in that top portion, that'd be like really cool. So this player is actually moving around. They had a pretty big split in us in this bottom portion. So their dragon is doing a bunch of stuff. It's super annoying. Our dragon is also doing a bunch of stuff, which is good. It looks like our targeting doesn't matter because they've already crushed this bottom portion. Slightly a big problem for us because now they can just spin on around. We're going to try taking out more of their warlocks, and we're also going to try and slow down their dragon. Our bat splits did pretty good. I will take that. We had pretty good bat splits damage that came out. Now our bat splits is tied up with the Vengeful Curse from the warlocks, which that's going to cause us some major problems because we need to get our Bazarix. There we go. All right, another bat split's coming out. Hopefully finish off the rest of the warlocks down there. That would hopefully be really good. This guy still has way too much stuff. We don't really have a good chance of coming back from this. They're about to get on our dragon. I want to keep the Belrog up, which is why I did the Origin Stone a little bit early. They're going to drop down the dragon's health anyways, but if we can keep Belrog up a little bit longer, then we'll last hopefully more than a minute against the 6 million core power player, which I will gladly take. KDG said, I got this. Oh, jeez. You guys have way too much faith in me. So... we got GT. You got this. I did good. I won the might. Hopefully I killed some troops. Alright, I killed off almost all of their warlocks, almost one pack of scorpions, and all of their skeletons. Okay, so all in all, I think we did pretty good considering they had a 1.5 million core on us. We did pretty good, and we weren't that far behind with this Samna. Oh my god. Look at that. All three Dragonics fully maxed out to 159. So absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. It is some scary stuff. That is way too much Dragonic for anybody. All right, and we have XID. Are spiders good for this type of battle? Spiders, I would not recommend using at all for Lich. And KG is talking about the fights from mines. At the beginning of the live stream, we looked at a bunch of fights from the mines. And Crazy King J said, not bad. Yeah, honestly, I will take that. That's not super bad, considering the core power difference. All right, so once we get our next fight, that's when we'll call it a day. We're going up against a even strength Sylph player. Hopefully we do all right going up against them. Hopefully it's not just like a true Ruby and everything on my power side dies, because those aren't too much fun. All right, so we won in might again, which is weird. For the longest time, I had no might. All right, here we go. We got this. We got this. All right, so we start off with the Denji. Our dragon's moving in pretty well. We're trying to get our snake down near their Ophidius, and they are putting out some decent damage. We're going to jump our Rufio over, hopefully get our Rufio in nice and deep. It doesn't look like our Ophidius is, or our snakes are hitting the enemy Ophidius, which is going to be, it's just going to annoy me more than anything else. So we're going to put a targeting down on the enemy's Ophidius. Our dragon is going down way too fast for my liking. So we need to get the heal out. Will we get it in time? We still have the Dragon Mage set up. So we have the healing down, but I think that they're going to end up beating us in this power side area. And they got us. Jeez, these Sylph people. The Sylph people. All those elves. Alright, so power side versus power side. We didn't do super good. We lost out on way too many stats, and they just crush us. So now they're going to spin around. They'll be able to take down everything. Let's see if we can draw them a circle. All right, so we drew them a circle with our Gan, because that is how you PvP. RAP Bulldog, I have the high ground. So XID is going to go play. It was nice to see you, XID. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Those are some crazy looking trees. 6.4 million HP trees. That's just insanity. I have no idea how you're supposed to take them down if they have noble blood as well. That's going to be so much health per second that they're going to gain. And that's before you start adding on all the bonuses to the healing received, which are just going to add that damage or that healing up tremendously. Absolutely crazy. Alright, so we lost going up against this Sylph player. It's a tough one, guys. It's a tough one. Who knows? Maybe we'll go down all the way to like 1 point, and we'll have like 1 point in the entire dual tower. That would be insane. Alright, so we have Chan and a spy near us. We're rocking the Emperor Dragon because why not? Well, we have it. It's so cute though. I kind of want to keep it. Alright guys, in the comment section, I need a name for the dragon, so let me know what I should name the dragon mount. Feel free to let me know in the comment section of this video. And for the people that asked me last time about the live streams and like where they can go to find the live streams, I made a playlist where I'm going to start adding the live streams too. That way they're easily found. So Rip Bulldog asked if you can get Jax from the Hero Quest. Unfortunately, you can only get Jax through purchase at the store. You can only, the first purchase of a hero that you get is going to be $9.99. I highly recommend doing Jax because every other hero you can eventually get for free. So we're going up against Messix. So we have an inverted fight to start everything off. We need to somehow blast through everything in this top section. I lost where this guy's Ophidius is, and it looks like his Ophidius is towards the bottom. So we're going to try and take down his Ophidius as fast as we can. We also want to blow up everything in this top section because that will help us out the most. We're doing some decent damage to his Balrog. We have black holes coming out against us towards this bottom area. So we're going to get a targeting down on their dragon because they are going with an Onyx Dragon. Anytime that we can put out some good damage towards the enemy's Onyx Dragon, the better. Top side, it's definitely going a little bit rough right now. We just had another Leo's Pride proc that came out. Our Ophidius is tied up. Now our Ophidius is back up. This is a relatively tough fight across the board. Luckily, there's no targeting down on our dragon yet, but they have some serious powered heroes tanking up our dragon. Actually, speaking of the mines, last time I was in mines, I was lucky enough to go up against Messix. It's a pretty good fight. I like the guy. Seems like a good guy, good player. So we already did the healing for our peoples, and we put down the Basilisk right where they duplicated all of their warlocks, which kind of negates their skill. I'll gladly take that anytime. So it looks like we might be able to do pretty good going up against Messix. Again, really good player, nice guy to go up against. So it was good. GT, it was really nice to see you as well. Pretty good. So Jessica Chan or Chan is now Chan is done for the day. I'm assuming in the Duel tower, and I'm sure that she's way higher point wise than me. So Bulldog's asking about which hero to focus on from the free heroes in the chest as a free-to-play player. I think Elena for Magic Resist. No matter what, you're eventually going to need Elena. If you're rocking, definitely go with Talk. The race-based heroes are huge in Ophidius. So let's see where Chan ended up finishing up. So Chan is in 6th place. So Chan did fantastic. She's right behind Chip, who's right behind Kurt, who's right behind Boom Boom, who's right behind Sir Chris, who's right behind Toby. Oh my God, Toby's almost in the Masters, and this just came out less than a week ago. All right, guys. So thank you guys for coming to live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. We had a little journey on becoming Emperor. Thank you, Blood Moon. Thank you, Chan, for allowing me to be Emperor. I've never been able to be Emperor before, and I'm so excited. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, look at that. The first Emperor. It's pretty wild. I'm so happy about this. So yeah, thank you to Blood Moon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the journey to becoming an Emperor. I'll have this for another 8-9 days. It is pretty cool. So with that, guys, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate it. It goes a long ways. In this video and all videos in the description, we have a bunch of really good information and or ways if you want to help out the channel. What that looks like is we have the OGC community Discord. Great place to find a bunch of useful information. We have the merch store if you want to get some cool swagger like t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, phone cases that supports the channel. We have a direct donation button, so if you are a oil tycoon who wants to help out a dude that's stuck at home in quarantine, feel free to hook me up. There is a donation button there. And finally, we have the Patreon page. If you want to support the channel, that's the best thing that you can do is join the Patreon group. Thank you to all the Patreons, both past and present. You guys make this possible. So with that, guys, tomorrow we will have Clash of Fate coming out. The video is going to be our last Clash of Fate for the season. Monday we'll have the PvP replays. And then next week I hope to do Lunella and Ophidius's Hero Spotlights. That way I can be relatively caught up on all of them. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the OGC community chat. MM Chan is the best. Bye.